Hi, my name's Rick, and today I'm going to show you how to take a tile mud set floor out the easy way. So let's get started. A mud set floor consists of 4 layers: a felt paper, a screen that is nailed to the floor, the mud, which is a type of concrete, which is between 1/2 inch and 1 inch, and then a towel, which is glued on top. Before we begin, we need to seal the area to trap all the dust in the area and away from the rest of the house. So seal all openings. Where possible, seal ceiling areas above. And most important, seal all cold air and hot air ducts so that the dust isn't moved around the house. Ideally, you'll also rent or buy one of these blowers to create a pressure, a negative pressure inside the area, pushing the dusty air outside and not into the rest of the house. You also need a shop vac to pull up all the dust, and you're going to need a bucket or preferably a wheelbarrow to move the material out. Sometimes the material pieces get quite large. In my case, I also built a ramp so that I could get the wheelbarrow from in the house down and outside of the house. Then, of course, you need a place to put the material, so renting a dumpster with an end where you can walk in. So you don't need to move the material twice. Once into the wheelbarrow, roll it outside, and dump it in the dumpster, and say good riddance. Now let's talk about the tools that you'll need to take out the tile floor on mud. First, you need a good masonry hammer, a good crowbar to get into tight spaces. A sledgehammer helps both for breaking and later with the bar. A pair of tin snips. Occasionally, if we don't tear the screen, we have to cut it. A bar. This is the most important piece of equipment. It has to have a chisel end and something you can pound on. The heavier the better. A sledgehammer to hit the bar, and a shovel to pick up the material. Also, we need some safety equipment, good construction shoes, good knee pads because the rubble is sharp, some good gloves. We need a smoke mask. We need earplugs. And we need safety goggles. Now, the first step is assuming that we find an open area in the tile, and I have to break into the floor. Now, this part of the method isn't that different than other things you see in other videos. But I'm going to put my mask on and just watch what I do. I'm not going to talk. Now, as you can see, that took a lot of effort, but we did make a hole. And so now what I'm going to show you is how to actually take it out in much bigger chunks by taking the bar, getting it underneath the screen and the paper, and then pounding it forward with a sledgehammer and taking it out in big chunks. So the trick is to get the bar underneath, get it as low as possible. Once we get it further along, we'll be able to do it lower. And then take the sledgehammer and drive it home. I'm going to put my safety equipment back on and let you watch. notice how the screen tore. We're down inside the paper and we're down to the wood. Now, you can come at this from multiple directions and it'll pretty quickly come up. Now, what I'm going to show you next is how we can run from a broader area. And one thing I forgot to mention, when you pull up, make sure you bend your knees and don't do it with your back. Okay, as you can see, we pretty much just need to get the pieces apart, get them in your wheelbarrow, and get them out of the house. As you see, it's easy as cutting butter, at least as compared to the other methods. Now, to give you an idea of how long this takes, what I'm going to show you is a large entryway that we took out over the last 2 days. It took 2 men about 5 hours, and we took turns sledgehammering and the other picking up and moving out to the dumpster. This type of work, 2 to 3 hours, is about all you should be working. And just spread it out over several days. It's hard work. Wear heavy clothes to cover yourself all over. There are a lot of sharp shards. And take the mirrors off your wall and put your china away. I hope this helps, and good luck.